Pilgrim Sumo. One example of many kit car reinterpretations of the famous AC Cobra 427. In times where buying kit cars is a rare decision and the market choice gets limited as the years go by, mostly by laws devised to stop people building their own sports car for emissions and health and safety reasons, depending on where you live, of course. Yet this famous British brand still lives on, producing mainly the Mark III Sumo and their Speedster kit. The days of recycling an old car to build a new kit car are nearly gone. Rare are the occasions where that is still possible and or feasible. My father took on this car purely with the sake of having a project. His main objective wasn't to recreate a perfect copy of the AC Cobra, but to build his own cheap, economical sports car with a classic 60s shape and giving it his own stamp. One day, the Kit Car magazine came into his hands and lo and behold, the Pilgrim Sumo SEV Special Economy version appeared. It was heavily advertised throughout it. Coincidentally, around the same time he was discovering kit cars, my grandmother had given up on importing her old holiday car to Portugal. A left-hand drive 1975 full Cortina XL 1.6 litre. Dad saw an opportunity in the old barge and he took the plunge. Took him a year and a half to build, and he will say that it's a proper learning curve into mechanics, bodywork and craftsmanship. The Pilgrim isn't for the faint-hearted, since it requires quite a lot of preparation before you even start putting it all together, but the manual is very clear and instructive. Our advice when looking for a Cobra is to do your research thoroughly before you dive into the deep end. So ask yourself what you want from it. There are a few kit brands still around, and each one gives you a different type of Cobra. If you want an almost exact replica within Europe, probably get a Hawk or a Dax, but be prepared to sell a few organs throughout the build. If you want to go on track days or racing, get a Gardner Douglas. Dad chose the Pilgrim for the strength, safety, longevity and value for money when it was cheap. It is also the only Cobra on the market where they offer a properly galvanized, over-engineered chassis, a very heavy-skinned fiberglass body, plus many of the items are finished in stainless steel instead of chrome. We don't recommend buying unfinished projects due to the risk of missing parts or even unfixable mistakes done by the previous owners. If you do buy a complete road legal second-hand Cobra, make sure to study it well and see if it's put together properly. If you're clueless, bring a trustworthy mechanic along with you to survey the car. Other than that, if you want an incredibly personalized car, go for it. They are showstoppers regardless of engine size. Take the risk before it's too late.